Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's going to be another weekend vlog. I was not in a mood to record a vlog, but I did promise that I will post at least one vlog per week. So here I am. Today is Saturday, almost afternoon 11, 12 o'clock. So I have a lot of work to do today. I'm planning to make a pickle. Let me show you. Pickle with these are Indian cucumbers, and I do have some nuts that I want to toast. So these are sliced almonds, and these are a little bit old, so I don't want them to go waste, so I'm going to toast them so that they freshen up and we can eat them as snack. And what else I do have some Rich God in the fridge. Excuse me. Yeah, I do have some Rich God in the fridge, so I'm going to make curry. And if you saw my last video, I got paneer, like a big block of paneer, so I'm going to make paneer curry in bulk, and I can freeze some and I can use it for next 1 or 2 days. What else I have got? My sink is clean, so until night I don't have to worry about the dishwasher or cleaning the dishes. Yeah, so going to make curry. Yeah, I do have red chilies. We are drying out in the sun, and it's too hot here in Texas. The temperature is around 100 degrees F, that's around 38 degrees Celsius, and it feels like 110, so it feels like 43 degrees Celsius, and it's so hot. So these chilies are going to dry very quickly, so we are going to dry them. Yeah, lots of work, regular cooking and stuff. So I'll try to freshen up, change my clothes, and I'll see you later. Bye. Tada! So I'm wearing a dress. I'm ready. I braided my hair. Usually I like to wear pajamas or my nightie because they are so comfortable, but while recording the video I just want to look little put together, little nice for you guys to watch me rather than being a slob. So I also want to show you our produce. We got some eggplants, these eggplants, and here also we got some eggplants, and we got some beans and okra. So but the plants are dying up because of the heat, so the produce is getting like smaller in quantity, but that's okay. We'll plant again in fall. And all the tomatoes are almost ripe, so I'm going to use few in cooking today, and then rest I can freeze them or keep it in the fridge. In the fridge they will last for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm going to use them up in the next couple of weeks, so that we don't have to buy. And if you saw my how to store tomatoes video, I show you how to effectively freeze tomatoes. So I do have couple of bags in the freezer, so once these are done I can use them, and by the time they are done, hopefully in the fall we get more tomatoes from the fall planting. So I think first I will start working on the curry because it's almost lunchtime, so my husband will be hungry soon. So I'm going to make curry so that we can eat, and then pickle, and then we'll see what I'll make. So let's get into the work. So I do add some vegetables to the paneer curry, guys. This way we can increase the nutrition of the curry. It's like a wholesome meal. So I'm going to add peas, capsicum and carrots. You can add any vegetables of your choice. You can add beans, you can add cauliflower, it's up to you. So here my husband is taking the red chilies out in the sun to dry them. So the first thing I did is to turn on the oven so that the oven gets preheated, and I'm taking all the vegetables needed for the curry and all the other ingredients. I took bell peppers, ginger garlic paste, onions and carrots. So whenever you're cooking something, make sure you take all the ingredients out in the first place so that you don't forget to add them. So many times it happens to me that I have an ingredient lying there, but I forget it because it's not in front of me. So it happens. So here I am inspecting each and every corner of the capsicum because these are homegrown, and as you can see the sizes are also different. So these are homegrown, that's why the sizes are different, they don't look that pretty. But store bought ones, they have like similar size and they are like always shiny because they are coated with some kind of thing so that they look shiny, I don't know. But so I have to check each and every corner because we don't know where like a small bug is there or a small worm is there. So here I have taken 2 trays guys, and I have lined it with parchment paper. You can also line it with aluminium foil if you want. And here I am adding the nuts to the 2 trays, and I am going to divide it equally and spread them so that they get roasted evenly. So this is a tip for you guys: if you have some old nuts that you don't want to throw away, you can toast them so that they freshen up and doesn't have that old kind of smell, and you can enjoy them later. But make sure there are no bugs in the nuts. If there are bugs, then it should go to trash, or maybe you can throw it in the compost bin, but definitely don't eat the nuts with the bugs. But here my nuts are not having any kind of bugs, they are just old. So I'm going to toast them and they get really nicely roasted, and then I can enjoy them later as a snack. So the oven is preheated. I'm going to place the trays inside the oven, and I heated it around 177 degrees Celsius, so that's around 350 Fahrenheit. So make sure that you check in between because these nuts are sliced and they get roasted very fast. So within 10-15 minutes they are done. So make sure you keep an eye on them and mix in between so that they get roasted evenly throughout. So this is done.
So this is the reason guys, I inspect each and every corner of the bell pepper, because outside it looks fine but inside, as you can see, it is very common with homegrown capsicum. So I have cut all the capsicum and carrots as well. So I'm going to fry these first, just saute them and cook them until they are like 80% done, and then add it to the gravy. And I have taken around 2 medium sized onions as well as leftover onion from yesterday, so that is little bit. So, and I'm also going to use tomatoes of course, but later in the process. So, and also let's check on the nuts. So they are roasting, I can smell nice aroma. In between definitely stir around so that they don't get burnt and they cook evenly, roast evenly. So I'm going to do that in a couple of minutes. So here is my husband. What are you trying to do?
Clean the patio.
Clean the patio. You're going to use the blower to like blow over the dust. Yeah, so he is cleaning the patio. It's so hot, I don't know how he works in the hot weather. Do you like hot weather?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes hot weather and he cannot stand cold weather. And he's so shy in front of camera. Why are you turning it? You did not turn it on?
No.
Not on purpose.
No.
Yeah. So he's going out. So he went outside to do his work and I'm doing my work inside the house, and I'm going to quickly mix the nuts so that they roast evenly, and then I'm going to continue working on the curry. So in little bit of oil, around 1 tablespoon, I'm going to roast the carrots and bell peppers. Since bell peppers cook fast, first I have added carrots, and once these are halfway done, I am going to add bell peppers. So while the carrots are cooking, I am also going to make gravy. So for that I have taken some oil, around 2 tablespoons, and some whole masala. I have taken cumin seeds, cinnamon stick, cardamom, cloves, star anise, and also black cardamom. So I'm going to roast this well until they are fragrant. So the spices are fried very well. So now I have added onions. I have roughly chopped them, and some green chilies. Since I'm going to make a puree, so I didn't chop the onions very fine, just a rough chop. So I'm going to fry till the onions are slightly transparent. So here the carrots are fried well. I'm going to add the capsicum or the bell pepper and fry for a couple more minutes.
So I'm almost out of my ginger garlic paste, homemade ginger garlic paste. So I have to make some more either today or tomorrow. And if you want the recipe, it's on my channel and works like a charm. So here are my roasted nuts. Let me show you clearly. Ta-da! Beautifully roasted. So whenever we want to snack, we have them ready, and once they cool down, I'm going to put it in an airtight container so that they are fresh. And I'm going to clean this bottle out, add little bit water and add it to the onions. So let's do that. So I have added little bit water to get as much as I can, and I'm going to add it to the onions. And I'm going to mix it well and fry for a couple more minutes till the raw smell is gone. So the carrots and the capsicum are done. I'm going to turn off the stove and keep it aside. And when it's time to add into the gravy, and I'm going to add that time. So now I have added around 10 to 12 small to medium sized tomatoes, roughly chopped. And I'm going to cook until they are mushy. So the tomatoes are fried well, guys. So I'm going to let it cool and then grind it into a paste. And here I have cut the paneer. You can cut into any size you want. And this is the big block, and I have used almost this part, around 1/3 of it. And this one is going back into the fridge. So here I am using my Vitamix to grind the tomato onion mixture into a smooth paste, and it looks absolutely creamy and delicious. So in the same pan I am going to add 2 spoons of ghee. You can also use oil if you want, but just to increase the flavor I am going to add ghee. So I am also going to add 2 bay leaves and fry for 30 to 40 seconds. So now I am going to add 2 tablespoons of coriander powder. Fry for 10 to 20 seconds. And then I am going to add the puree. So make sure you mix it, otherwise it will splatter all over. Since I am recording with one hand, it's difficult, but when you are doing it, add little by little and mix it slowly. So I'm going to add little more water to the blender jar and add it to the pan, and also clean up the mess. So I have added enough water, and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Make sure you stir in between so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. So as you can see, the gravy has come to a boil. Now I'm going to add the carrot and capsicum. I have already added green peas,
And I'm also going to add paneer and let it cook for 3 to 4 minutes and the curry is done. And I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of garam masala. It is optional but gives a nice flavor. So the curry is ready, guys. I just turned off the light above here so that you can see the correct color. It looks delicious. I've added paneer, green peas, capsicum and carrots. Main ingredient is paneer. I have added extra paneer and this is the consistency we like. You can thicken it up if you want, and definitely add salt per your taste, and if you want you can add red chili powder to spice. So the curry is ready, guys, and we both are super hungry. So we are going to enjoy our lunch and I will see you later. Bye. So after eating I didn't do anything. I thought I would do a lot of work, but no. I looked at my phone, social media, Instagram, Facebook. I recently got a TikTok account just for fun. If you guys are on TikTok, follow me at Subbu Cooks. So I was just scrolling through the the posts and videos, and it's so addicting, you guys. Once you open the app, you are like stuck onto the app for like at least 1 hour. So yeah, I just wasted time on my phone, but that's what we should do, right? On weekends, just relax. So I just want to show you how sunny it is outside. Let's go out. So here are the red chilies that we are drying, and these are Malabar spinach seeds. And look at these, guys, these eggplants. These are dying. I think just in my last video or the video before that I showed that eggplants are thriving in this hot weather, but look at this now. This one is almost dead. Those are like barely surviving. So I think in a couple of days all the eggplants will be dead. Oh my god, so hot. It literally feels like my skin is burning. So let's go inside. So I hope you are enjoying these vlogs. I think evening I'm going to drink some tea, because these days I'm drinking a lot of coffee because it's instant. You can make it in microwave, less than 5 minutes. So I'm drinking a lot of coffee, but yeah, today I think I'm going to make some ginger and cardamom tea. What else, you guys? I'm thinking what else I have in my mind. Yeah, just the regular stuff. I'm going to make that pickle definitely, because I'm supposed to do it yesterday but I got lazy. So I'm going to do the pickle today definitely, and then yeah, maybe for dinner I'll make jeera rice, because afternoon we had that bread. We get that bread from Costco. It is called lavash. I hope I'm saying it right, but it is called lavash, and it's made with flax seed, so there's a lot of fiber in that. So it's a good alternative to chapati. I usually love chapatis, but I didn't have time to make chapatis, so I have that on hand. So we ate that. It's really tasty. You cannot tell the difference between chapati and that, but it's healthy. A lot of fiber is there, so it's good. So we get that from Costco. You can just put it in the fridge, and whenever you want you can just heat it on the pan just for 10 seconds on each side, and it's good to go. So we had that. So in the evening I'm thinking, since I have the curry, I'm going to make jeera rice, so it's going to be a good combination. Yeah, so I'll see you later. Bye.
So the pickle is ready, guys. It looks delicious and you can make it under 10-15 minutes. And I'm going to keep it in the fridge because I didn't add a lot of oil, because this is going to get finished within like 1 week or 10 days. So the last batch I made, it's gone in like 8 days. So this is my second batch. This year we didn't get a lot of those cucumbers, but with whatever I got, I'm just doing it in batches. So this I'm going to store it in the fridge. You can put it in a glass jar, but I think I'm out of very big glass jar, so I'm going to put it in a big Pyrex box and in the fridge. This recipe I'm going to post soon in my channel, so stay tuned for that. Really easy recipe. You can even make it with store-bought cucumbers. And yeah, so luckily I got the energy to finish this pickle. So next I think on my list is to drink some tea. So I have taken the pickle into this glass box. You can also use a glass jar, and I'm going to refrigerate it because I didn't add a lot of oil and this is not going to stay at room temperature. So in refrigerator it will last around 30 days. But trust me guys, this is so delicious and tasty, and my husband loves this pickle. This is gone within like 7 to 10 days, and we also didn't add a lot of oil, so it's healthy too. So do try it. The recipe will be posted soon on my channel, the next video I think. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I'm going to refrigerate it. You can also use a plastic box if you don't have a glass box. So this is done. So I baked a low carb chocolate brownie cake. It came out super delicious. Let me show you a piece.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.
So chocolatey. It's low carb. So made with almond flour. I think I nailed it. So soon I'll post recipe for this. Stay tuned. So I have filled Ziploc bags with the paneer curry that I made in the morning. So these are snack size Ziploc bags. So these are going to go into the freezer, and whenever we are busy and don't have time to cook, we can take one out, thaw it in microwave or on stove top, and eat it with roti or rice. So I have got 6 packs here, and here is the leftover I had taken into 2 boxes, and these will go into the fridge, and next 1 or 2 days this will be over. Again enjoyed with rice or roti. Definitely a lifesaver if you're a busy person and don't like to eat restaurant food. Give it a try.
Hey guys, so I had my evening tea like an hour ago. The time now is around 8 o'clock, and my husband left for tennis. So he's going to play tennis with his friends for a couple of hours, 1 or 2 hours, and then he will be back home. So I'm going to make jeera rice by the time he comes home, and I'm done for the day. I'm not going to cook anything else. I did make the pickle, I did make the paneer curry, and I roasted the nuts. The only thing left is to make ginger garlic paste and rich gourd curry. So those things I'm going to do tomorrow, because I think that's enough for today. I'm going to clean up the kitchen. I'm going to put the dishwasher on and then clean up the stove because there are some spills. But other than that, I'm not going to do anything. That's a lot of work, so I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. And that's it guys. I think I'm going to end the vlog now and maybe add some more clips from tomorrow, and then maybe I'll show the freezer, because I think I said that I'll show my freezer. There's not much in it. I just kept few things, so I'll just give you a glance of how it looks inside, and that's it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, today is Sunday morning and for some reason it's not sunny, so I'm going to go outside and show you how it looks. ఇక్కడ బ్లూబెర్రీ పీకేసావా? So here we used to have a blueberry plant, and now my husband removed it because it's almost dead. Only few branches are alive, so we removed it. Look at these. These are all mint roots. This is moringa. This is lemongrass. It smells amazing. See this plant, guys. It's a chili plant. The plant leaves turned yellow, but look at the red chilies. They look like fruit, right? Look at these flowers. I like these flowers. Nice and purple. Actually violet, not purple. Oh, this one. Look at this one. This is okra. I hope you can see the okras. Here I have one there. So let me zoom in. Yeah. These are okra plants. These are beans. Again, violet colored mini roses. So this bed is almost gone, guys. Only beans are alive. So all the baby corn is done for the season. We pulled out the tomatoes. Only beans are left. And let me show you here. These are long beans. So those are our onions. These are our guavas. This is our climbing rose. More onions here. And I have some roses there. Let me zoom in. And there I have the Tindora wine. I think we have a couple of fruit there. Yes, let me show. Here. It's not a big vine, guys, it's just a small one, and it's growing in pots. So these are the garden updates. So look at the greenery, guys. And surprisingly today is not sunny at all. So let's go inside, and I'm going to show you how the freezer looks, because I promised to show you guys. So let's go. So this is the freezer, guys, and top I put thermocol that came in the freezer cardboard box. We have to discard that. So this is how it looks. I'll post a review soon, but let me open and quickly show you. Okay, so here is how it looks. So tomatoes, some homemade strawberry creamsicles, and whenever I buy butter in bulk I freeze them. Some coconut from my previous Indian haul, Indian grocery haul. Some green mango from the store, homegrown long beans, this is from store as well. This is the chapati we get for emergencies, that is ice cream bowl, and this is edamame. We get this big bag from Costco, and that is a homegrown rich gourd. So most of it is empty, but I like to keep it that way, at least couple of rows empty, so that I have some space to move around. But so far this is what I have here, guys. I just want to quickly show you that we have a water softener installed in our house. So what this does is it softens the water from hard water to soft water. So if you have stubborn stains in your sink or in the bathroom, those white stains, how much ever you scrub, those don't go away. Those are hard water stains. So you might want to get a water softener so that it will soften your water, so that you don't get those stains. You might already know this, but just sharing this info because I find it helpful, and I get so many questions about stainless steel sinks. Like when you scrub, the stains won't go away. So this is your best bet. It's not that expensive, but good to have at home. Yeah, thought I would share that. Maybe it's helpful to you. So now I'm going to go inside. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Subbu Cooks. I post a lot of updates there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again with a new video. Until then, bye.